Hey guys, and welcome back to the spot.
Yo.
We are here on episode 10, double digits.
Double digits, baby. We made it.
We are.
We made it.
We're celebrating. We've bought a friend this time. A little guest. We have Ilyas here.
Yep.
Say hello.
Hello guys. Hello world.
Ross is not here today. I am Ross today. I've used his microphone. We've taken it from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's very busy.
Yeah, he's.
Are you gonna be promoting Ross's music whilst with his microphone, or is it just
Stream Malcolm versus Rosa?
Yeah.
If you want to.
Okay. All right.
What's up, Sal?
What's happening? So, all right, let's start as usual. How has everyone's week, bro? How's everyone been?
I've been alright. I've been stressing out because I'm trying to get out of court.
Yeah.
You know, like jury duty.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit.
Wait, what? Why did you get in jury duty?
I don't know. I got summoned.
The fuck?
I was thinking something else there for a second. I was like, what?
No.
He's on the different end of
I'm on
court,
it.
bro.
I got someone for jury duty, so I don't want to go, so I'm trying to get out of it. Apparently, I just go there and tell them I'm casual, and then they were like, "Oh, you can leave."
I would go.
Why?
That's mad.
No, but what if you get stuck in like a 2-week trial, man? You gotta go there every day or every like.
Yeah, that's
You gotta show up. You gotta be there.
Yeah, you have to be
You have
there.
But I
be
just sit there and they pay me to judge someone. That's like the easiest
Do
job
they
in
pay
the
you?
world.
Did I pay you?
Yeah, they pay you, but it's not say you had a shift.
not a-
It's not as much as if you worked the actual shift.
Yeah.
I would still rather just sit in the courthouse and just watch.
I mean,
people.
I'd go with Sal. I'd sit because I'm purely interested in what the fuck happens there.
yeah.
But
What if it's like a good case?
Nah, what if it's some like dipshit that just sped?
What? Just define a good case.
What if it's like a murder or something?
You're not gonna get him. You're not gonna.
No, there's not gonna be a murder in
You're not
fucking
gonna-
local court.
You're not gonna get
I don't
one for
know.
murder.
Maybe like a fight or like a scrap or something. I don't know. Like, you know.
Ah.
I don't know.
Wait, how do you get those jury notices? Do they,
They just send it to you.
email you or something?
Okay, so first I got a letter to say that I have a juror number, and I was like, "Ah, fuck, here we go." And then I got a letter to say that I've been summoned for court on like a specific date, and then that's when you have to go. So,
alright.
so next week, Tuesday, 9:30 a.m., I'll be in the courthouse trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of it.
Fair enough.
That's what it's usually like. Everyone's trying to get out of it.
That's true.
How's your week been,
Like,
Aaron?
unintended.
It's alright. Just I started my exam week, so as usual, a little bit of
bit of anxiety.
bit of anxiety, bit of revision and stress all mixed together.
Oh, what's this new device you have in front of you?
It is called an iPad Air, guys.
Ooh.
Released by Apple. What is it? On last Friday, maybe?
Something like last Friday.
Something like last Friday.
Damn.
Yeah. So I needed it because I am a student and I need to take some notes electronically.
You have a MacBook.
I do have a MacBook, which is slowly dying, guys.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like you need to buy a new Mac.
True.
Yeah, I dropped my MacBook from school. I fell asleep with it on my lap.
Yeah.
And I woke up and half the screen doesn't work.
Wait, like the dead pixels, like
yeah.
on the...
It
Oh,
was like
fuck.
just like half the screen was just gone.
I
Like
don't know how people do that. Kay did that a lot. Like our mates would just like sleep with it on their lap.
Just like they're watching a
I'll fall
video
asleep-
and,
Yeah.
yeah. You just fall asleep with it on your lap and just you wake up and like
and it's just
doesn't work.
It just...
Yeah, it was dead.
I mean, it fell a few times. It survived, and I was pretty surprised actually. And like the third or fourth time, didn't make it. Yeah.
It's too,
my God.
too much injury,
enough.
bro.
Sal, how was your week?
I'm
Yeah.
fucking stressed.
Why?
It's too much shit on my plate. I'm just
Like what?
I got assignments, uni, some like group work just makes everything fucking harder. Cause
Oh, like group assignments?
yeah,
fuck that.
everyone's retarded. But me,
Wait, so
obviously.
Carrying your
Yeah.
weight self?
Is your
Yeah.
carry your bro? Is your group work like you get to pick your groups, or is it more of like a random thing?
No, this one was more random, so I ended up with like just random people.
Yeah, random people are weird because like you have to sync like which weeks you're free and stuff, and who's doing the who's doing what. Like I had a group assignment as well, and the guy just decided to. I said we'll just do half and half, and what he ended up doing is he did the whole assignment, and
That's
I did
alright.
half.
That's good. Yeah, that's
But
fine.
he still did half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like sometimes in uni you have to fill out this form where it says how much you like.
Yeah, how much you've done? Yeah.
Yeah, in the assignment. So
Yeah.
I'm the worst group member because I'm the one that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Now the key for me is I just do whatever I want to do quick, and then
Yeah.
just dump it to the. To
Oh,
other people.
right,
Just
yeah.
say,
Let them edit it, finish it off.
yeah, let them finish it off. Yeah, all right.
that's a lot of stress.
It is. It is.
Okay, have it easy, man.
What about you?
Me, I hurt my hand.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Wrestling. I was doing jiu-jitsu at the gym, and I lifted some guy over me, and he fell on my thumb, and he just like
Fuck.
fell back. Pretty sure it's not broken because like I've got
You
more
can
my,
still.
more movement out of it as the days have gone by.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, my life's pretty boring, pretty basic. Yeah, I mean, I don't do much, to be honest. I just
No, it's
wake up.
alright. At least like half of us are like here are like students.
Yeah.
It's good to hear from someone that's like
Yeah.
not a student or like doing something else.
I mean, like, I'm planning to like go back into like getting like either studying it or like getting a job. Well, obviously, yeah, I'm planning to get a job by next year, and it's just like electrical. I did my electrical cert 2 for
Is it
like
an
apprenticeship or-
yeah, like pre-apprenticeship, right?
Oh,
So I
okay,
did
yeah.
that, and I got like all that over and done with. I went to the job interviews. Got to the job interviews, start asking about like criminal history and shit.
Ah,
And then
shit.
like so that didn't really work out. Like otherwise, like electricians are making bank right now. Like
Yeah.
it's a really good trade to get into.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright. Well, before we get into all the details,
Yes.
let's do
Oh,
our
yeah.
little segment.
Ah, fuck, here we go.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, let's do this little drink. What do we have? We're having this lovely drink.
What we drinking, boys? Today, what is that?
Absolute vanilla. So it's vodka.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, you know, it's regular
You got the
Absolute.
chase already.
He's got his water ready. It's a lovely bottle. What is this shit? What is it? It's 40% alcohol.
Oh,
We got the 1 liter.
Why don't you read what's on the?
You sponsored by them or something?
That's the goal.
that's the
That's
plan.
the goal.
Plan.
Oh right.
Why don't you read a little bit of the label? What it tells
That's a
you?
long label, blood. That's a lot of words.
That is a lot
How
of
do you read
words.
that?
Experience the purest natural vanilla blended with the finest vodka distilled from
Vanilla
grain.
blended.
Yeah, it's just nice vodka, bro.
Right, just for the people at Spotify that like want to imagine what the taste
For the
is
people
like.
on Spotify, just imagine vodka.
Just imagine.
I don't think there's gonna
What
be
about
any
the
hint of
vanilla
vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you gonna describe the vanilla bit? Take a sip. Tell us.
Vanilla? We'll get to that. It's 40% and it's 32 standard drinks.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
what?
a lot. Or in the bottle.
The whole
bottle,
bottle.
the whole
Oh,
bottle.
okay.
It's not like one shot. It's 32
No,
standard
you would
drinks.
die if you had that, but yeah.
Wait, are
Holy
we
shit.
gonna get like green? Are we gonna eventually review Green Fairy? You
Oh, we'll
guys
get to
remember
it.
that drink?
Yeah, we'll get to
it.
every drink on the planet, Aaron.
Jesus.
Every drink is gonna be had by us.
Yeah, on the planet.
That's gonna take you a while.
Alright, boys, let's get our glasses. We've already done we've pre-poured this shit. We're prepared. Alright, boys.
Oh yes.
To a fantastic
Cheers,
episode
cheers,
10.
cheers,
Cheers to a
cheers,
fantastic
cheers,
episode
cheers.
10.
Do we tap? We tap.
We tap a little bit. Episode
Cheers,
10.
guys.
Oh, that's
Wasn't too bad.
garbage.
That was so smooth.
That was better than last week.
That wasn't good.
We'll go from Aaron down. What do you rate that out of 10?
I'd rate it pretty well. I rate it like a 6 out of 10 because it's just pure. It almost tastes like water. I think
Yeah.
with mine.
Why is that a 6 though? Shouldn't that be higher if it's like
Yeah.
9?
I don't know.
Sound like it's
I was
pretty good.
expecting vanilla, but instead
it
I
wasn't
taste
much-
nothing. Yeah, exactly.
I think I was expecting it to be like Malibu more, but like it just wasn't because like Malibu has that vanilla taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you rate it out of 10, Ilyas?
Probably like 7.
A 7.
Oh, that's pretty high.
I'm gonna give it like a 5,
5.
just because I don't like vodka. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, vodka's vodka. No matter what flavor they try and put on you, vanilla, raspberry, it doesn't work.
Vodka's vodka.
Yeah, it's shoe polish.
It's a fat 2 for me.
Two.
I hate vodka with a burning passion. The only reason we
Give us
drank
a
this is because
PTSD.
we're bare bones. I have mad PTSD with vodka, so that's a fat 2. It's not vanilla at all.
Yeah.
It's just vodka, and the fact that it's false advertising.
Do we all have like a story with vodka here? I'm pretty sure we all do.
Oh fuck
Well,
yeah!
I mean,
Probably
yeah,
not
it's a high school
Want to
drink.
save a vodka story for the end?
Yeah, we'll save
Yeah,
a vodka
sure.
story for the end. So if you want to hear
Sure.
our vodka stories, wait till the end of the podcast. just keep it in your mind.
All right.
Fucking
So
hell.
obviously today we've got Ilyas on set, and we want to talk about sort of like a transition of life that Ilyas has went through, going from what we call it street life to sweet life with a question mark at the end. So essentially, we're going to be, Ilyas. We'll let Ilyas explain a bit of a gist of his background. It's a short summary.
Right. So basically, I did the like low level dealing stuff like for a while, and basically you don't get anywhere with that stuff. Like it's called trapping for a reason. It's a trap. It's like
Yeah.
you're making money, but like where it's going is not the right places, and like you're just always like in debt, and like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like with my experience with dealing, it just never went well, and like it was never like it just wasn't worth it. Like when I was younger, I didn't understand it. I just thought like, you know, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna get away with it, and like I'm just gonna do it, and like
It's just an easy way to make money.
yeah,
kind of thing.
easy way. Okay, so it started off like I was smoking too much pot, and I was like, I need a way to support this habit. So that's how it all starts, like low level, basically. Like everyone's just trying to support their own habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's when you start realizing, wait, I could be making money instead of smoking all this pot, and then you start like investing your time into it, and then like you start like expanding and building and like getting bigger, and then like yeah. But like yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy shit, you know, like so I've got a kidnap before. I've fucking I don't know, like I've attempted to get robbed.
Jeez.
Yeah, like a lot of crazy stuff has happened too.
Alright, we'll get into the stories as we go through it.
Yeah.
There's a fucking lot to unpack. But so you mentioned it's called trapping, yeah?
Yeah.
So low level. So like explain for everyone like the different levels of you can get in dealing in street dealing.
So, well, it depends what you're selling, to be honest. So what are we talking about? Okay, all right. I'll break it down. I'll break it down.
Yeah.
So basically, we got the guy that drops them off, the local guy. Like, you know, everyone knows him. He doesn't sell more than like he doesn't sell a lot. He just sells sells
bits.
to like little bits, yeah,
Small
just to get by. And then there's someone on top of that who supplies, and then someone on top of that who supplies him. And then like it just goes.
It's just
on
a
and
big
on.
fucking
It's just
chain.
a big circle. It's a
Did
big chain.
you
yeah.
get pretty high in that chain, Ilyas, or?
Never with pot because I was really bad with that kind of stuff. I just had really
Smoked
bad.
it all.
I thought you meant like you're just really bad at promoting it or something.
no. I could sell it. No, don't get me wrong, but I just smoked a lot of it. But with like MDMA, yeah, like I got pretty big at one point. I had a few people selling for me, but yeah, it's just the money didn't go to the right things. Like I was going out on a weekend spending like over 3,000, like you know.
Shit.
Yeah, like there's a little more money like while I'm in debt, and like well because like I was like sad, you know, like it's just like when you're coming off drugs, like or like with withdrawals and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
you just your brain makes you think that you're sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not actually sad. You're just coming down off a lot of drugs.
Yeah, and you just spent all your fucking money.
You just got crazy. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah, let's spend all
And
my
it's a
money on the
cycle.
weekend.
It's a cycle. You like, you know, you make it because like the thing with dealing is you're literally doing nothing. Like you're just
Yeah.
sitting at home all day. Like you know, like
Oh, and
like,
then when
like-
people want something, then they'll like,
yeah, and like okay, with Bud it was on like throughout like the whole week. Like you're selling Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. With M, it was only on weekends. So like, and like it's like you do.
That's alright, working 2 days a week.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You find a party or two and like you just like leech off them. Like they like you just keep like.
Supplying the party.
Yeah, like
Oh,
they keep wanting more. Like you know, you leave and like so when you buy a high amount, it gets cheaper. But see, like parties, they don't do that. They buy like 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So
And
they're spending more money.
yeah, I'll be like, I want another 2, like another
Yeah.
2, and another 2, and like just make crazy bank out of that.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Alright, so wait, so you said like you do nothing, you sit at home. So like going
it gets really like it gets to your head. Like it gets to your head a lot. Like you just get really I don't know what's the word.
what's like the changes in your routine? Like your life before and then when you realize like,
Okay, so
fuck,
like
I'm
when
doing
you
nothing.
have it's like when you're working towards something that makes like and like you're studying or like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
working. It's just like if you have that thought in your brain where you know you're gonna end up somewhere. Like you
Yeah.
know you have like a career you're working towards.
yeah.
Yeah.
With this shit, it's like you're literally doing nothing, so you're spending all your time thinking, like just thinking, and you know you're not gonna like. There's no future with this kind of stuff. You know you can't do it forever, so
Yeah.
you're always just worrying
Oh,
about.
so you already had that mindset whilst you were selling.
Yeah, you know you can't do this stuff forever. Like you know, anyone that thinks they can do this stuff forever is like retard. Like they'll get fucked. Like they will.
So it's like that's interesting because we do talk about that a lot here, where we talk about like trying to get ourselves to the point where we build ourselves to something more.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like, would it be that mindset of every like you're just sitting at home doing nothing? Is your just thought of making it to the weekend where you can sell more at parties, or is that sort of
Yeah, but like, see, the thing was like every day, it got to a point where every day was like a weekend, you know.
right?
So like every day it's like wake up, link up with the boys, like you know have a session, like you know get fucked up, and like I don't know, like stay out to the AMs, and then like get home, and then like it's the same routine like every day
Yeah.
for like a good while, and like I just like you just lose sight of like the like thinking about. You can't even think about the future, like
Because you're too busy thinking
your
about,
mind's
like,
so clouded. Yeah, you're just thinking about like the next day and like at the moment. You're just in the moment too much.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what gets you down like pretty
That's
hard.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So that, you know,
Going into it though, like you said at a young age, you just went and you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." Did you think about any of the consequences, or were you just like,
Man,
"I'll probably just get out of it"?
I wasn't really a person
You
to
were
think of
just-
a lot of consequences.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're really in the moment.
Yeah. I'm already that kind of person, and like, you know, like it didn't really faze me, like if anything happened, like back then, like, you know, like, I had like, I don't know, like I was younger, like I just like
You
thought,
just, fuck it.
I was like,
You're young, you
know,
can do
like,
whatever you
yeah,
want
I'm like
kind of thing.
invincible, blah blah blah. You know?
Yeah.
And then like after a couple charges later, you realize, you know, you can't really do this shit.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you're caught in the cycle, bro.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
what-
it is. It's getting caught in a cycle, and it's like it's really hard to break yourself out of that cycle. It is, but like once you do, it's like you never want to go back.
Oh,
Because I remember with like you said, with consequences, back like when we were like kids in school, consequences were a thing.
Consequences are the thing, you know. Like that was just who I was. Like, you know,
Like
like,
you always had that mindset, which just fucking like you were like eat fucking glue or something. Like, it's,
Yeah, that's true.
I did do that. Yeah.
Oh, like the blue, you know, the blue glue? I ate that shit. Oh, it's
They
blue.
told me how to eat it
We
and
had
chew
a-
on it for like 10 seconds, and they would give me like what 30
we had
bucks.
a, we had a
Jesus.
I used to dive down
Wait, 30
hills.
bucks?
Yeah,
I did it
30
for
bucks.
free.
Oh, you did it for free.
there was a thing we did in school where it was like anything for $2, and
I would literally dive down like hills and shit for like $2.
Holy
Elias
fuck.
didn't give a fuck,
Well,
so
like,
we would
well,
give him $2 and be like do something stupid, and he would
But
like.
was it at least was it the need of like you wanting more money, or was it
I think
just
I was
like
just a bit of an adrenaline junkie, man.
oh yes,
I think I just like the rush, like to be honest. I like being in this situation. Not anymore though.
bro, that's pretty funny though. You're like, bro, I was making mad bank selling all this, but then on school, I'll do this for $2, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I did it for the thrill, to be honest.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was more of like doing it for the thrill. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it was just I don't know. I didn't write. I wouldn't say I was a boring person.
No.
yeah, no.
I always kept it interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So you said you never got like that deep. You got like, let's say like mid tier on M.
Okay, so mid tier, but like.
How deep did you get?
Alright, so see, street life can't just be defined by dealing, you know? There's many aspects to it. There's fights that happen, there's like, I don't know, like, just like, it's just when you're not doing anything, and like, your habit, and when you're making money doing nothing, it can get to your head, and like, you can just like, I don't know, like what was your question?
You start finding like other things to occupy your time.
What?
Is that like what happened? So like, say it's not just dealing for you. It was like a whole like.
Oh right, you asked how I
lifestyle,
got.
yeah.
Yeah. It was like a lifestyle, and like I got like I'm still stuck in it to this day. Well, like I'd like to say I've got it out, but like only like
A little bit halfway there. or something.
like halfway there.
Yeah.
But like it's like I haven't started like doing something routinely still, and it's just a bad habit. Like I found a way young to like take care of shit that I needed to get taken care of without doing much.
Yeah.
And now it's stuck, and like getting rid of that habit's like pretty hard.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So would you say, like, you said before how you're trying to, like, get a job by the end of the year and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, but-
Is that, like, your next step in getting
Yeah,
out
like
more?
My
Maintaining.
next, because like I like to do things with reason, and like stable income with my side hustle together, the income like would be pretty good. Like, you know, like I'll be bringing in like quite a bit of money like a week. So like yeah, like that's the goal, that's the plan. If not work, hopefully study.
Yeah.
But like it all depends on my court case on November 30, on that how that goes, and then that'll define my next step.
Okay.
This was about like a year and a half ago, 2 years
Yeah.
ago. And I got a good behavior bond for that, non-convictional one. So I got off pretty good. Like I got off really good. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like because they're like, you're young, like we'll give you a non-convictional good behavior bond for 9 months. 7 days later, I crashed my car.
Fuck.
Yeah,
jeez.
it was a normal. It was
just like a normal-
It was a normal accident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I had some weed in my system, but like that didn't really have anything to do with the accident. Like, and some lady that had seen me like crash,
Yeah.
she decided to stop like driving a car, get out, and like she came towards us. She was like, she asked us, like, "Are you alright? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're all good, all good." All of a sudden, she's pulling out her phone. She's like, "I'm calling the police." I'm like, "Why?" Like, you know, like no one's hurt. Like no one's hurt. Like literally, no one was hurt. If anyone should have fucking died in that car accident, it should have been me. Because like show you a photo of it. It was pretty bad. But
Wait, so you weren't high when you were driving?
I wasn't, no. But I
But
always
they had-
have.
you had
They
weed
did
in
they did a
your
blood
system.
test. They,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna be in my system.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, this lady, she called the police on me. The police came down. They were like, so when the police, you know, my cousin Idris, you
Yeah.
worked with him. He was with me at the time. When I heard the police were coming down, I told him to leave. I was like, get out of here, like, you know, like save yourself some trouble,
Yeah.
like get the fuck out of here. He was like, all right, yeah, I'll get out of here. And he left. The lady was like, no, there was 2 people here. I don't know what her problem was, but like she was just really out to get like me at the time.
So she was
That's
like
so
kind of like a
weird.
carrot.
Like,
Like
I have,
she was-
like I have witness statements of like because I get sent the witness statements of it, like
Yeah.
what she said.
Okay, yeah.
And she in the witness statement she said she's like, I've got photos and videos of the act of there being 2 people, of the airbags, like, you know, like going off, and like she's like why? Like I didn't hurt her. I didn't do anything to her.
Yeah.
I haven't done like. I crashed into a tree. Like if any, like I don't know. Like it's just
That's so weird.
So you're saying that there's nothing so serious that you have to call the police on it.
okay. So by law, unless someone gets injured, you're not allowed to call the police on an accident.
Yeah.
Like by law. And the police were with me for let's say for like 1.5 hours, 2 hours before they arrested me, and they only have 2 minutes of body cam footage. Like that's what they're giving to my lawyer.
Yeah.
Like that. If that doesn't scream like they got like the evidence illegally, I don't know what else does. Like, you know, like they weren't allowed to drug test me that day. Like they had no probable cause.
Yeah.
They said my
Yeah.
pupils were dilated. That's not what happens when you smoke weed. Like, you know,
Just get red eyes.
like I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Do you think they realized it was you though? Because you got like
Yeah, they knew me. They recognized
Darn,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, the police.
Yeah.
100%. They came down. They're like, give me an ID. I'm like, no. And then they,
Yeah,
because I knew.
that part is illegal.
Yeah, I know, but like they knew me. And one of the police was
Yeah.
like, I know you. It's like, I've seen your face. So I was like, oh
Oh.
shit. I knew I was fucked.
Yeah, while you pull that photo up, we'll get that photo and we'll put it up
It's-
so you guys can see it as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
But the
slowly.
thing with Ilyas is this guy is known. Like I was
Emphasis
driving.
unknown, bro.
I was driving one time and I see his head on like on a road and I'm like, oh, it's Ilyas. I'll pick him up. He's probably he's walking somewhere. Just give my mate a lift.
Yeah.
And within 3 fucking seconds, there is a cop car behind me, lights on.
Wait, what?
As soon as I pick him up, because they probably thought it was like a fucking deal or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was calm.
They scanned his
'cause-
plates. They realized it wasn't like
Yeah.
Sal's not like really like
It
no.
wasn't established.
You're not in
and then they left. And then this guy looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, I got shit on me."
I didn't tell him before.
I didn't already know.
Holy shit.
And I
No
was
way I was
like-
gonna tell him, man.
And I'm just sitting there like, "You fucking idiot!" But I don't think I would have gotten in trouble.
Bro,
Nah.
what a good
Nah, you
bro.
wouldn't
You're
have,
just
you
being a
wouldn't
good
have.
Samaritan, bro.
Nothing would have happened to you.
But it's the
Yeah.
fact that like the cops like just pull him up
Straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it got to a point where it was really bad. Like every week, I was having run-ins with police. Like every week, it was like every day. I was like at least like there was like one run-in with like a cop. Like you
Yeah.
know, it was that bad.
Was
Like,
it just like a random check or?
Yeah, like they would come and they would come and just be like fucking like I don't know, like what are you doing? Like I'm like
Oh.
like nothing. Like why are you here? Like you know? Or they just walk up to my house and be like, what are you doing today? Like get a job. And I'm like leave me alone. Like they're literally harassing me.
Well, that's because like I think you're young, so they're probably
Yeah, look.
gonna like.
If the tree hit the other side of that wheel, I would be dead.
Oh, let me see.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, that is pretty bad.
That's bad.
Yeah, but like I got straight out of the car. Like
Yeah.
you know, like I was like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll send that photo to us
I'll
after. We'll put it up.
screenshot it.
Yeah.
Screenshot and send it. Holy shit. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how you get to that, bro. I haven't had a run-in with a cop in my life.
Lucky man, lucky.
That's fucking nuts how you
the
had it
worst
like
I've
every
had is
day.
an RBT after a Mac is wrong.
Oh, I just thought of a good story to tell you guys. So we're no.
Okay.
So we're on the rooftop. So do you know where Edamoga is, guys?
Yes.
Edamoga. You
Yeah.
know how there's those buildings that were big built, like
Yes.
next
Yeah.
to the Maccas.
Yeah.
So before they were built, like we used to, we and like two, 3 other boys decided to climb it and like go in and like, smoke some weed in there. You know. Like,
Climb the scaffolding.
no, like we climbed into the building because it was like concrete. It was already concrete.
Oh,
and
okay,
shit.
yeah,
I
Like,
saw it was
Oh, yes,
almost
yeah,
done.
yeah.
It was almost done. It was
Yeah.
almost done. We went to the top level, you know, like having cones and stuff. all of a sudden my mate, like, he wanders off a bit, and then, like, I just hear him running back, and I'm, like, looking at this fat cunt running, and I'm just like, why is this cunt running? I'm like, why is this cunt running? Because I've never seen him run in my life. I'm like, why is he running? And then, like, he's like, there's a dog. All of a sudden, I just see a cop dog, and it's like, the officer's got it on a leash.
Yeah.
The dog's going off because it can smell weed, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
going crazy. And, like, me and my friend, like, say this is the bong, we're hiding it in between us, like this. And the police is, like, right there. And, like, we're hiding it, and, like, the dog's going off. Like, the dog can smell weed and everything.
Yeah.
Cops like, why are you here? We're like, parkour. they were like, all right, yeah, parkour. Like, you guys didn't steal anything. They thought we stole, like, tools and stuff from that shop,
From
from
the
the
area,
side.
yeah.
Yeah, but we weren't doing any of that kind of stuff. So then we went downstairs. There's like 3 or 4 cop cars.
Fuck.
Keep in mind, I'm 17 at the time. I'm not even 18 yet. Everyone else that's with me is 18. So we go down. I had like, so, like, the grinder of weed was, like, in between me and my friend where the bong was as well, and, like, I had, like, a split decision, like, to make if I wanted to keep the grinder or not. I didn't know they were like, I hadn't had any run-ins with police before, so I didn't know, like, what the procedure was.
Also,
And, like,
this was your first time.
this was, like, one of the first times,
Oh,
like, you know,
shit.
like, of getting searched and stuff. So then I go downstairs, there's, like, 3 or 4 cop cars, paddy wagons, and then, like, my dumbass decided to keep the weed. Like, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. I'm like, I'm not losing this weed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the cops go through my bag. But, like, they were being really harsh to us as well. They were being really, like, arrogant and, like, fucked with us.
How come? Like, what do you mean?
Like, so one of my, I was looking at them, like, as they were searching my bag, and he was like, the fuck you looking at? And I was like, my bag. And then, like, my other friend, so because he said that, my other friend, like, he was, like, dead staring at the cop, and he wasn't, like, taking his eyes off him.
Yeah.
And the cop came with the flash and, like, put it in his eyes. It was like, get your eyes away from my face. And, like, my friend was just, like, staring at the flash. Long story short, everyone gets let off with, like, a warning for trespassing, and I'm the one that gets arrested.
Wait, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, the 17-year-old gets arrested because I had a little bit of weed. Like, I had, like,
yeah,
because you
one
decided to
cone.
keep it.
Yeah.
You decided
Did you
to keep
have,
it.
like,
one cone or, like, 1 or 2 cones. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna take him in for that. Fucking parents found out. It's a big shit show, you know? It's messed up.
fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but, like, I've been in a lot of situations where cops have, like, literally abused their power. Like, with this one time, you know, my
You
friend...
say that a lot, though.
No, but, like, my friend, right? He got choke slammed by the police.
Holy
like,
fuck.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Like, in the street?
Yeah, so, like, what
Oh,
happened
did you
was...
take a video of that?
Yeah, I started
Yeah,
videoing it.
sorry.
Videoing it. And his whole attitude changed. He started being all nice. He started saying, like, oh, that's a misunderstanding. Like, he was saying all this, like retarded...
So as soon as you pulled the camera up.
Yeah, because so what happened was we're doing lines in the car, and we were in the car with a pretty, like, freaking red hot guy, like, that's, like, always has police on his asshole. This guy. So what happened was police came from the back and they came from the front and they just trapped him in, like, you know, and like I had like a bit of weed on me, just put that, like, you know, dacked out, like, my dacked his shit. And,
Yeah.
like, basically the cop came to us. Alex was like, he was being nice. He was just saying, he was like, what's the problem here? Like, what's wrong? Like, you know, what's the issue here?
Yeah.
And the cop was like, stop being a smartass. He's like, I'm not being a smartass. The cop just grabs him by the neck, just, like, trips him with his back foot and just, like, slams him onto the ground.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I pulled out my phone and I was like, I just got you on camera for church. I didn't actually get him on camera, but I was like,
You just said that you did.
yeah, I just said that. I was like, I just got you on camera, like, you know, like you just slammed him, like, he didn't do anything to you, and then, like, his whole attitude changed, and, like, you know, they ended up letting us go that night because we didn't have any, because they couldn't find anything. But yeah, that's
They
how
couldn't find anything. What? So you snorted everything before
No,
they came?
shoved it.
Oh, you shoved it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
You get away with a lot.
Okay. Well, wait. Let's dive back into, like, the logistics. How much were you making? throughout
Are we
the whole
allowed to,
process?
wait, are we allowed to ask that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Like,
it depends.
From starting as, like, doing just a little bit of
okay,
weed.
so from a little bit of weed, it all started off like making like $100, like what, $100 profit off of O, and then
Break down an O is an ounce.
and that was an ounce,
Yes,
yes, 28 grams, and then when I started moving up and like I started dealing with like this is when I was selling like an ounce or two a day type thing, you know.
Yeah.
I was going all right, so it was going all right. I think I was making like 2-3K like around that week, but like it wasn't going towards the right things, you know.
Yeah.
Like it was going all to debt, smoking, and paying for fines and like.
How did you get in debt?
Wait, debt. You keep saying like you had a lot of debt and that
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
stuff. What was debt?
So you had
So basically, my debt started in high school when I had my first
Oh,
ever
yeah, I
car
remember
accident.
that.
oh, is it your Sylvia?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I crashed that thing when I was unlicensed and I was like 16 or 17, I think. And I had like 7K worth of fines to pay because of that. But I paid like half of it off, and like they ended up like saying I don't need to pay the rest off. But anyways, like after that, I got myself in a cycle where I was just going out on the weekends, going way too hard, like rack's expensive, you know, like weed
So
doesn't
rack
co-
is cocaine. Yeah.
yeah,
Break it down for us.
cocaine's very expensive. Let's just put it that way. Like it's very expensive, and like I just had like I don't know, like I have a really bad problem like getting addicted to things like too quick. Fuck yeah, and like when I had the money for it, it was like just like, and like I would build relationships with the dealers where like they wouldn't even like ask for the money like straight away.
Oh, they
They'll just give it. They'll just give it to me. Because they know they can get the money back off me.
Yeah.
But they'll just give it to me. They'll be like, "Here, enjoy, have it." And like I'll be at a hotel with them, and they'll just be like, "Here, like, you know, take this." So like, you know, and like I would like in your mind you think, because I was young, like I was thinking, "Oh, I'm getting this shit for like, you know, it's like just coming to me." You know,
Yeah.
like in a sense, like
in a sense
your
for
mind
free.
like tricks yourself,
It's like an afterpay
yeah,
situation.
yeah. And then like afterwards you're like, "Fuck, I've got a lot to pay." So basically, what straightened me up though was I didn't say how much I was making off caps. Caps I was making way more.
Well, let's go from like to every drug and then the amount you made.
So we'd started off with making like $100 profit, like of an ounce.
Yeah, and then you said like
And,
two to
and then
3K.
that's what it moved into. And then I realized there was no money in weed, and I was like, "Fuck!" Actually, no. What happened was, I have a cousin. I won't say his name. So basically, I gave him all my like. So we call it a run. So it's like it's basically like a. It's like when like, how can I describe it? It's basically like giving someone a business, you know. It's like giving someone a franchise, like, you know. It's like everything's already done. Like,
Yeah,
like the customer base is already there, like, you know, like
they're just
the
the ones that
supply's already
selling
there. You're just the guy that comes in and literally like does the transactions. You know?
Oh, okay,
That's it.
interesting.
That's how I set it up, and like I was going overseas, so I was like, I need someone to like take care of my shit.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Bro, you're a full-on businesman. bro.
Businessman. You're giving people jobs.
So I went to this guy. I was like, here's your first ounce of weed. I was like, here's like 70 custies. They're all gonna add you, and like, you know, just on his first day, he was selling like an ounce a day, and like that kind of money when you're making no money is like big money. Like,
Gets
gets to your head. So this guy basically. he destroyed that run in like a week or two.
He fucked up the business?
Yeah, he did.
Wait, how did he do that?
Going crazy, spending way too you can spend crazy, but there's a limit. You gotta understand where you know you're gonna fuck your business up.
Wait,
if you
is
spend
this
over that point.
Is this
And he didn't-
spending in terms of like stuff that he wants to do, or like
Where if it's like shouting too much weed, or like out of your own pocket, or like spending money on food, like haircut. Like you don't do this type of stuff on your first, second ounce. Like maybe your third, fourth. But like, you know, you just hold on to your money for a bit. Like, you know, like you just like you hold on to your money for a bit. Like you
So
let
the guy
it.
had no idea about like
I just kind of threw him in the deep end.
So he just got all this money, and then it was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go hard. I'm gonna spend all this shit."
I thought when you said that you were gonna give him a run was that you wanted profit off him as well.
No, the thing was he was paying off some of my debt that I had left.
Oh, okay.
But like it wasn't much. It was like out of like 3K. It was like, so I had 3K to pay in 18 days, and I made all that money in like with pot, I think, and like I managed to leave like a whole fucking business for that guy to run after I left. But like he managed to fuck it up. But like, oh well, like, you know, it is what it is.
Oh shit!
So after weed.
Oh yeah, so I went overseas, came back with a clear mind. So I went sober off everything for like a good 2-3 months. You know, yeah. So like, it was a good little like fucking rehab for me. Yeah, I went to Europe, went to Afghanistan. It was good. Went to Dubai as well. But then I came back. So basically, I was like, all right, there's no money in fucking weed. I was like, I'm not doing that bullshit again. It was like too much stress. It's too consistent. It's like all 24/7. You know, it's like pumping. Like someone wants weed like all the time. Whereas caps, it's more of like a weekend thing. It's like a party thing. You know?
It's a party drug. Yeah.
So then I was like, I looked at it and I was like, oh, fuck it, this is what I'm gonna do. And I was like, and I got into it and like more or less I was doing good. Like I started off with like 3 grams, ended up getting an ounce of M. An ounce of M is a lot. Like and I did that within like a month or 2.
An ounce is like 28 grams, right?
Yeah.
You started with
an ounce in weed talk is not much. An ounce in M is like pretty big. It's like because one cap is like
of M worth
anywhere from 1,000 to like 2,000 depending on the quality.
Fuck.
So explaining it.
No, that's how much you pay for it. How much is it worth? As in like
like
resale, like street value?
Yeah.
Oh, like 3,000-4,000 selling your caps. Yeah.
Holy shit. So you buy it for 1 to 2 and then you sell it on for 3 to 4. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's bad profit, bro.
Like we're gonna start shipping drugs into the spot. No, but
man, boys would not believe what actually topped selling drugs, but fucking selling vapes. Honestly,
we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Let's go through the process.
Okay.
So at this point, like selling an ounce of M, like that involves like you actually like cutting it and putting it into a cap.
Yeah, I mean it was better because it didn't reek. Like my room didn't reek like weed, and it's like an ounce is like this big, you know. It's like it's like a little rock,
small,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I'm just sitting there late night, just crushing it up, you know, like packing them, like packing like grams for customers. But yeah, like selling M, the only thing it did was probably put me in more debt.
Yeah. Because of the
you're making more money, right?
I was making more money, so I was spending more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finances, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's how
But
it
he's
is.
still
Like,
a
it's like that.
businessman,
It's
bro.
genuinely like that.
No, but like I just like I don't know, man. I was young. My view on life was really fucking like small. Like,
Linear.
It was very linear,
really,
right?
it was
Yeah.
really like it was really just like, you know, I'm gonna fucking die anyway. I'm gonna fucking spend all this money.
Yeah.
Live fast, die young, or some type of shit.
You know, like but like I got out of that mindset. Like, you know, it's just like you find out a lot to do with that mindset is just being on a lot of drugs. But like I was young. Like I didn't understand. I was like 15, 16, 17. You know, like yeah.
Wait, is it just a curious question? Is it possible to even sell drugs while not using it? Because
Yeah,
Really?
100%. I stopped using M like because the reason why M worked so well for me was because I didn't use it. Pot, I was fucking bad on it, but M I rarely touched it. If anything, I used to love giving people like my friends like free M, like, you know, like I used to love like just spiking them, like watching them fuck out. Yeah, I used to spike everyone, man. Like,
Oh my god.
no, gave them a good time.
It's a business promotion. Just
Yeah.
think of it as that, bro.
Honestly,
It's advertising,
in a way,
man.
it's upselling. You know,
Yeah,
you're upselling a mood. Like, you know, like one person's in the mood, and like the other person's gonna get in the mood.
It's like, what did you do? It's
So
like,
the strategy was to like sort of create the vibe.
Creating the
Create
vibe
the
is
vibe
important.
and then
It's
the vibe.
important. It's
And the
important.
vibe,
It's
okay.
important.
yeah.
But like, nah, like obviously I wouldn't do that to like mates and stuff. Like, you know, like I know people that personally, like their whole, like I cut connections with them off. But like the reason why they're friends with you is because they're making money off you. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like people like that, and like they're just not ideal people to be around. You know,
No, yeah.
like it's not. Yeah, I'm glad I cut connections off with those people while I could.
I don't think you spiked me, did you?
Nah, no, it's like,
Thinking about it,
everything you've done has been your own choice.
I wanted an excuse, man.
So then, wait, going from M, did you do anything after that?
Let's talk about Xanax.
That was what was in my mind. That was in my mind.
I thought you were gonna like.
Opioids are the worst fucking drugs to handle. I'll tell you that right now.
Why is that?
Oh Jesus, they're just so addictive. Like,
Yeah, they're antidepressants.
The thing is,
Right,
when you
okay.
take one, tomorrow you want two.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you take two.
Yeah.
The next day you're gonna take three. And the
Yeah.
thing is, you're not even yourself when you're on them. When
Yeah.
you're on a high amount of them, you're not even yourself. Like you're not even doing things
what way?
you would do. Like you're not doing things like what you would do. Like you're just not. You're out of character.
So you lose, like, your
you're way out of
personality.
you're way out of character. You do stupid shit. You give zero fucks. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Right, okay, yeah.
makes you violent, makes you like irritable, like you just skits, like, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
and like you don't remember a thing. Like that's
Yeah.
the worst part. Like you wake up a week later, like, well, like, and like, you'll be like, what the fuck did I just do that past week? And like, you just won't.
Holy shit.
And like when like they're the worst when you have money. Like it's I just put it that way because like you don't care about your money, you don't care about anything. I freaking got into a relationship because of fucking Xanax. I woke up and on the other end I was in a relationship and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know, like I was in it for like 5-6 months. I don't want to mention any names.
Yeah, of course.
No, I can talk about it if I want to mention a name.
Yeah.
Bro, that's insane.
That's fucking insane.
So you just become a whole nother person just from being dependent on it.
Is that why you think people
insane.
are like so addicted to it because they become?
It's the most addictive. Like, all right, okay, maybe like I'm not sure. I've never done ice or heroin or any that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that stuff is like way more addictive. But from what I've done, from what I've known, like pills are just like antidepressant pills. They're just the worst. Like they're like they'll make you like just re-want it like all the time. Like all the time you just want them. Like, I'm just glad I got out of because like you get stuck in cycles with those as well. So I'm just glad I'm not stuck in a cycle with that like, anymore.
It's insane, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of good and bad, like getting into a relationship because it kind of sent me straight for a bit, you know. Like,
as soon as you got out, you just wanted out of it.
I was like when I was out of it, I was already like I was on it, like you know, like I was selling like fucking, I was selling it and like eating it at the same time. Well, I wasn't even selling it. I can't even say I was making money off it. Like, all right, so a bottle costs like around 150 to 200, right? It has
how many do you get in a
has
bottle?
50 pills in it. You sell for $10 each, it's 500, right?
Yeah.
I shit you not, I've tried selling benzodiazepine, like which is like basically like what you call like the whole. I've tried selling it a number like over like 10 times, and not once have I made money off it.
Because you kept taking.
Because I ate all of it. I ate all of it. I
50
ate
pills.
All of it. I would eat all of it. I would. It would last a week, maybe 2 weeks. I would like shout my friends. I just didn't care. Like I could never sell it. I was really bad on that. I was really bad on that stuff, man.
You want to tell them the taser story?
Taser, which one?
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does this relate to Xanax or?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so keep in mind it's HC time. Oh, yeah. I've never tried like Xannies before in my life, right?
Yeah.
I've never done this drug before. I've only done weed, and I've basically in my mind every drug's like weed. I'm like, you know,
Right,
so I'm
okay,
like, so my friend has a free house, and I buy a bottle of Xannies to like make like to sell. At this point, I was just starting to get into dealing. I was just starting to like I was just starting to do it. You know what I mean? Like I was just starting to learn the ins and outs. Like it was my first ever like time like dealing with Xannies. I ate one, I ate two, I ate three. I don't remember fucking what happened. And then apparently I forgot to go home that night. And like keep in mind, like my parents, like Sal knows, my parents were really strict at this time. Like, you know, like I would not be like my lifestyle was like really different. I was not allowed to go out of the house. Like, you know, like my dad was like really, really strict. So I just forgot to go home out of nowhere one day because of Xanax. Yeah. And like basically, so with the taser story, these boys like that gather got really, really rowdy and like way too
like out of hand, sort of thing.
Out of hand. Like there was holes in walls. There was fucking because see the thing was this guy that in the house were doing it at, they were moving to Brisbane, so the house was like kind of like unfurnished, so like there was like kind of like nothing in the house. It was like a box, you know. So, there was boys just like sparring in the corner, like there's boys like running into walls and like, you know, doing dumb shit. Like it was just like someone like kicked the door in, like, you know, like his foot was like his leg was bleeding. So basically I passed out some point in the fucking 2-day bender or whatever it was. They needed more Xannies, and I had them on me, but like, you know, they had to wake me up because they didn't know where. Like, you know? So they're shaking me, they're slapping me. I'm not waking up, like, you know, like nothing's happening to me. So then one of them gets a taser out. I get tasered in the neck, shoot straight up.
At this point, they thought you were dead.
Oh shit!
So they thought it was like, they were like, what the fuck is happening? And
they didn't know. Because the thing with Xannies is they're so dangerous. They can slow your heart rate down to a point where, like, you know, it's really close to stopping. You know? And so they tasered my mate first in the balls. They tasered him first, and then they're like, "Where's the Zannies?" They're like, "He has it." So then they tasered me in the neck, and I woke up. Basically, all I remember for a split second waking up, being pissed off because I got hurt, and then someone giving me a nang, and then going back to sleep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
that's all I remember. That's all I remember from that. Pretty sure like 2 or 3 of my HC exams got like average, and like I was in hospital
Average because you didn't go, or
because I overdosed. I was in hospital.
oh shit!
yeah.
So they just get
Yeah, it was
average.
my first time doing the drug. I did like over fucking like I don't even know. I don't remember them. I don't even know how much I did, but I did a lot. That's all I know.
Wow,
Jeez.
Enough to
shit.
spike an overdose. And
that's
like,
fucking crazy.
yeah,
That's wild. What'd you miss out on English?
English.
Well, to be honest, it's probably better that you got the average mark.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
good. That's good.
honestly, to be honest, yeah. Actually, I wasn't that bad at school,
No,
but I just never like
You never tried.
never
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
But when I like listened in class, I was alright.
Yeah.
Actually,
I remember
I remember him getting
I'll
good
get
marks.
average.
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
get
average.
good-
I would always
yeah.
get above average.
Yeah. No,
Holy
I remember sparring, man. You mentioned sparring. That reminds me of this one story. So we're at a mate's house in his garage, like, you know, a garage like this.
Yeah.
And it's pretty empty, so we're just like, you know, we're having a sesh, like smoke weed and stuff, and we hear like yelling from inside, like, like screaming, and we think, oh no, like our mate's mum is home,
Yeah.
and they're arguing. We're like, fuck.
Oh, we're full tripping out. Like for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes, we're sitting there like, oh shit, what's going? Like, do we go in?
Yeah.
Do we not go in? Like,
Waiting
like,
in the garage.
Like we'll like it's like waiting to get like slapped or something. We'll just like we'll
Yeah,
like
you
we're
just- yeah.
we'll like we're
Tense,
just so
tense,
tense.
right?
Yeah. All of a sudden, like it was me or you that
No,
opened the door.
you started. He was smoking weed, and he's like, Sal. He's like, if his mum comes through the door, I'm just gonna run through the garage. And it's like a big metal door. Like, so I'm like, how are you gonna do that? He's like, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna run. And at this point, we're like,
I was high as
we're like, fuck that. So we walk inside. Ilyas like, come with me. We walk inside the house.
It's just
And we realize that all the screaming is just 2 mates who are shirtless.
wrestling. I swear to God, it sounded like an Asian woman. Like it did. The voice did it not?
Yeah, no, it sounded like a mum and a son fighting.
Yeah. It sounded like a mum, like someone like arguing, like a back and forth argument.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, later that night, so this garage had no windows.
Yeah.
But what? Oh shit! I'm gonna compose myself. Right, one guy is like,
What is happening?
Is this when he's like, let the garage here out?
he's like, there's a car. He's like, I see a car through a window. He's like, I see a car.
I remember this.
I'm like, there's no windows, but we didn't realize.
We're tripping out about a car being there. Like you can't even see.
Was this just from weed, bro?
Yeah, this
What
is just.
the?
And we
We'll
didn't
pretty
realize there
much
was no
into it.
windows. We just believed the guy. So everyone's like, get out, get your stuff. And we're like,
Yeah, we've all got ready to leave. We've all got ready to leave.
Oh,
I can't believe you remembered that. I full forgot that.
I don't forget that shit. Man.
God damn, that was.
Oh, that was fucking.
Who has a window in their garage?
No, there was no window. That's the point. Like, imagine me sitting here and
He
be
was
like,
tripping out.
there's a white car outside. Like, how would I know? But everyone's just as fucked as him, so they're like, guys, get out.
Yeah. Everyone was just as high as each other. So like, you know, like we were all like fucking like tripping
Yeah.
out.
That's fucking funny.
That's so good.
Oh my
shit.
god. Alright, let's say, like, compared to your mates who are in dealing, like, how far did you go compared to them? Like, were you matching them? Were you more chill?
See, we always took turns doing it. No one was ever doing it like. No, we were never doing it simultaneously. We're stupid. Like, you know, we sit like other people. Like they get into the shit. They start it together. They put their money in together and they do it together as a group.
Yeah.
The people I'm with, they're just like, nah, they're in it for themselves. They're just like, nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I thought
see.
you were gonna say like a social. It was more
No,
like a
they're
social.
just
thing.
in it for themselves. They would rather do it themselves and make the money themselves for themselves. Like they wouldn't like they would not partner up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a headache, and it's just like it is what like I don't know. Like we never really dealt at the same time together. Otherwise, it'd be competition.
Yeah. That's
Well,
true.
we did like once or twice, but it didn't really work out well, so we stopped.
What happened?
me and just got into a lot of fights basically.
Oh yeah. So you guys were like mad competitive. Oh,
We weren't mad competitive. It's just a lot of our customer base was like the same. So it was like,
oh okay.
and we lived like down the road from each other, you know.
Yeah. So everyone's gonna be sort of like
Yeah.
same people.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
people and everything. But I'm glad. No, luckily he told me like, well, we're saving the vape segment for later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, but like he basically was the one that told me about the vapes and stuff. Like, you know, like he was like, you know, he's like, look at this shit, you know, like it's going off right now, and like got me into it. But,
So that's how you both got out of this whole like competition and
no. See, that I don't know. I can't really talk on his behalf on his story.
yeah.
Just bleep his name out. But yeah, basically he went like after he went to prison and stuff. So, alright, so get this right. So my mate, his little Asian kid, like he looks like he's the least harmless kid in the world. He's a fucking animal, but this kid's not human.
You know, I actually remember buying weed off this guy once, and Ilyas was like, yeah, just go to my mate. And I parked the car, and this little Asian kid comes out in a dressing gown. Like a robe with like spaceships and stuff. It looks like a kid. And he's like, oh, hey, how you doing today? I'm good, bro. And he's like, what are you getting up to today? Like it's like speaking to a kid.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on.
Yeah, so what happened was, this guy was living in a share house, and the guy that was living in the room next to him was an ice junkie.
Oh,
and this guy was like just sitting in his room puffing on ice all day, and like all you could hear when we were in his room, well, on his behalf, like while he was sleeping and shit, all you could hear is like, you know, like that's all he hears, like, you know, for like hours hours, and like basically. Like he texted me and he was like, bro, I've had enough of this guy. He's like, I'm gonna fucking like kill him. Obviously he wasn't being literal. He was He was just expressing his thoughts to me at the time. So basically, on a weekend we went to the pub, had a slap, had a drink, go back to his room, and I basically hype Alex up, and we can hear this guy puffing on ice again.
Yeah.
So I'm like to Alex, I'm like, you gonna do anything about it? Like, you know, you gonna say anything to him? Like, you know, we should just go and bash him. You know, it was me.
Let's just go and bash him.
because like he was just filling up the whole like upstairs of the house with ice, like, you know.
Yeah.
I got it in a whiff. Like I was walking through it, and like I got a whiff of vinegar, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, like it's like a chemist lab up there.
Yeah.
So basically, I G'd him up, and I was like, because it was me, my mate, and it was us three. I was like, let's go. I was like, worst comes to worst, if he lays a hand on you, we're just gonna fucking, like, you know, we're just gonna pump him. You know, he's not gonna do anything. So I was like, all right. And then he grabbed the glass bottle, and I told him, I'm like, put it down. You're gonna crack his head open. He's like, yeah. He puts it down. He walks to the door. He goes back and gets it. And I look at him get it. I didn't say anything to him. I was like, he's smart enough. He won't use it. We get to him. Basically, he knocks on the door. They're face to face. They're like they're going at each other for like a good while, and then the guy's like basically like like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you know, like, yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do about it? He's like, what am I gonna do about it? He just grabs a glass bottle and just smashes it over his head.
Fuck.
And then they all freeze. They just freeze. Like they're like frozen. Like nothing's happened. So I'm like, I run in.
Wait, the guy even.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, they just he just cracked him on the head and just stopped.
I run into my mate's room. I grab his wallet. I grab his keys. I lock his door. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like before, he's a crackhead. We don't know what he's gonna do. Like, you know, we don't know what's next. What if he's got a fucking machete or something? Like, you know, like, so I was like, let's all run out of here. Let's get out of here. So we run out of there. Basically, cut his own hand hitting the guy, so he had to go to hospital. The next day I'm messaging him, he's not replying. I'm calling him, he's not replying. I'm like knocking on his door, he's not replying.
He's arrested? Or?
I had no clue. For like a good few days I had no clue. Then his dad calls me, he's like, what did you guys do? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, he's in prison. I was like, what? He's in prison? I was like, no way. Like, you know, I was just really surprised at the time because it's crazy. Like, you know, like,
were you genuinely surprised, or were you bullshitting to his dad?
No, I was genuinely surprised. Okay. But like, I knew something was up with him because he hadn't replied for like 3-4 days, and it was like missing.
Yep.
Basically, yeah, but like he got out of prison, and like that's when he like calmed down a lot, and like he realized like this dealing shit is not, because at the time he was dealing big. And like the cops all raided his room. We left. We were so dumb. We were so young back then. We left everything in the room. Like, there was like $7,000 in cash, like in his room, holding up his bed because it was in a tub. It was holding up his bed, and there was a tub of weed, like glass jar of weed, holding up his bed.
So the guy that was addicted to ice legit just ratted on him.
I think more of like the police just got involved when like both of them got sent to hospital.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they're like, how did it happen? Like, you know, we tried to lie, but like didn't really work out. He ended up getting arrested anyway.
What lie did you guys start with?
Which was like he fell down and he fell on the glass. He fell down with a glass bottle in his hand and he hit he messed up
And
his head.
did the junkie agree with that? He was like, yeah.
No, this is the story we told the ambulance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the junkie found his own way to the hospital.
Walk.
Yeah. But man, crackheads are something else. Speaking about crackheads, it just reminded me of the time I got kidnapped. So this was around the time when I was like selling weed, right? Keep in mind, I know these two blokes. Like one's
That kidnapped you?
yeah, one's my nationality. The other one's like I know him. Like I know both of these guys.
Yeah.
So
Wait, let's give some context first. Like what time? Like where you're at?
okay, so it's around. It's around like it's like back then it was like 7 p.m. and it was like pretty dark.
Okay.
7-8 p.m. It's pretty dark. Yeah. I get out and I get a call and then the guy's like, I want a half ounce of weed, and he usually that's a big amount and he doesn't even ask for a price. So I was like, all right, first like it's already pretty sketchy, you know.
And you're thinking like, oh, that's big money.
Yeah, it is a big amount to ask for without asking for a fucking price. And I was like, so I instantly said, I was like, I don't do half ounce.
Yeah.
He was like, Q then. I was like, all right. I was like, fuck it, like like if anything happens. So what I did was, I wrapped up 2 bags, one with the actual weed and one with just foil in it. So there was nothing in it, just in case if they tried to roll me, I would like
give them the fake one.
Yeah. I get to the car. First thing that happens is like some guy gets out with a machete. He's like, "What are you running for?" I'm like, "I'm not running." And he's like, "Get in the car." I was like, "All right." I get in the car.
Wait, so you just stand there and he yells at you with a machete? Why are you running?
He jumps out of the because I'm walking to the car with my the Saturday in my hand, and he just jumps out and I jumped I just jumped. He's like, "Why are you scared? Why are you running?" I was like, "I'm not." And he's like, "Come in the car, like make the sale, you know."
Yeah.
But I could see the machete in his fucking hand, you know. But what am I gonna do? Run away with the guy holding machete? Like that's not a good idea. Especially when I found out that on ice, like fucking ice is a hell of a drug, like make you do anything. But anyways, I get in the car. They're like past us. They're like so I hand them over the weed, and then which is like the wrong bag. They open it up and they're like, "Are you trying to like roll us? Are you trying to?" Rob you guys? They're like, "Are you trying to rob us?" Like they're just like, "Are you trying to rob us?" I was like, "No, sorry. Like here's the actual weed." So they were out to get bleep this name. Like they were out to get, but they were using me to get to that guy. He was a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I owed this guy money, so he was waiting. Coincidentally, he was waiting down the road for me, for me to make the sale to give him money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, so they're like, we want to get him. They're like, call him right now. And so I called, put him on speaker. I was like, "Hey, bro, where are you?" He's like, "I already told you, you idiot." It's like, "I'm down the road." So these guys, like, they spot their car. They're like, "Oh, he's right there. So at this point, I get in the back seat. The guys that kidnapped me, I'm in an S15.
Yeah.
I'm in an S15. This guy's on ice. He hasn't had any sleep for 2 days.
So like, let's hold the fuck up. Okay. So you're doing weed, you go to this guy's sale, you get in his S15, or he lets you in, or he invites you in with his machete.
Yeah.
I'm forced in, basically.
You're forced into his car, and basically, how did you know they were on ice?
I didn't know they were on ice at this point.
Yeah.
So they go around, they go to get my mate, and my mate at the time, and then what happened was so one guy walked around and the other one went and like blocked him off with his car, and he hit the car. They hit the other guy's car with a crowbar.
Yep.
So they drove off, and like I'm in the backseat of the car, and this guy is driving like insanely fast, like insane, like he's going quick. Like we're in the S15 as well. This thing's not slow.
Yeah.
And then at one point, while I was kidnapped, like, he turns around to me. He's like, "Bro, me and you, I swear we have no problems." He's like, "We're just trying to get this other guy." I was like, I was like, "What are you guys on?" Because like his eyes were like going in and out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, I haven't slept for 2 days. I'm on ice." I was like,
Then he told
shit.
I'm just like, when he said that, I was like, all right, like anything's possible tonight. Like, like keep in mind these guys. So they got pissed off that the got away.
Yeah.
And they wanted his address. I knew his home address. They're like take us to his house. I didn't have it in me to do that, like to someone, like to take him like to someone's house.
Yeah.
They knew it was in Glenwood, but they didn't know where. So I just took him to the wrong side of Glenwood. I took him to the opposite side of Glenwood, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want them to find my mate's house. Like, like it's just like, I don't know. Like I was just like, I'm not one to like give it up. But then anyways, yeah. So these guys are getting really frustrated at this point because they can't. They've had me for like an hour and a half now, right?
Yeah.
And like this whole time they haven't got like they haven't gotten his home address, so they're losing their shit. They're like gunning it everywhere. I end up seeing my other my other mate. They're just seshing in a car, right?
Yeah.
They're just seshing in a car. Like this guy's not involved, or he's like completely irrelevant to what's going on at the moment.
Yeah.
You just see him casually, yeah.
This guy drives past them. They make eye contact, and he goes, "What the fuck you looking at?" Like the guy that I was like the guy that kidnapped me.
Yeah.
Like he goes to the other guy. They were just like, "What?" Like nothing. Like we're just chilling. They're like, "All right, let's get these guys."
What the fuck?
That's how he made up his mind. So he goes and like parks like behind him, and like the other one goes like to like get him. Turns out. So that mate of mine, he was a really big time dealer. Like we're talking about, this guy had a lot of drugs in the car, like a lot of fucking drugs. Like he had ounces of M and like ounces of weed and like he was just like, he just had a lot of stuff in the car basically.
Yeah.
So that those guys thought they hit the jackpot, right?
Yeah.
And so keep in mind the car's like this on a hill. All this guy has to do is drive forward and he can like escape.
Mm-hmm.
What he does is reverses, hits the S15, like crashes into the S15.
Hits the kidnapper's car.
Yeah, hits the kidnapper's car, and this guy, I shit you not, screamed like he lost his firstborn child. I screamed with him for a bit, like, you know, like I had the same car. I've had the same car. I know what it's like to like lose it, like, you know what I mean? Like it was fuck. But this guy like
That's
lost
crazy,
his shit
bro.
after that.
Yeah.
After that, it did not matter what happened to the car. So they basically drove off. It was a car chase.
Yep.
He was ramming up their ass and like hitting them, and they were like going side to side. And he was like ramming up their ass. Like just for a moment, they got away, and like you know, we found them again. We chased them from like one side of Glenwood.
Wait, so you're in your kidnapper's car,
Yeah.
chasing your mates and killing and trying to kill them.
Like crashing, like
Yeah.
real. Like, have you seen that shit in movies when they're like just
Yeah.
hitting like the other
So
car?
you're in a fucking movie.
Like it's honestly like it's the only way I could describe it. Like I'm in the backseat of this car. Anytime the car can like lose control and just like we're going on like a 1-lane road, like you know
Yeah.
Glenwood,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like it's like a 1-lane road.
Yeah.
This guy's car is going on both lanes, and like this car's oncoming, and like this guy's like, "How dare you hit my car?" And like he's just like ramming, like just going up his ass. Oh fuck that! And so like basically what happened, we came up to a roundabout. So we lost them for a bit. We came to a roundabout. These guys were turning around the roundabout like that.
Yeah.
We came onto the roundabout. We went on the opposite side of the road.
Yeah.
He downshifted to like second gear, like he went down a gear, and he like put his foot down. So like we were like fucking like full,
no.
like we're going full speed, like we're going like 100 k's at least. T-bones the other guy's car. I don't know how the guy survived. Like he just missed like the door. Like T-bones the car. At this point, the guy's car cannot drive anymore. He's hit it.
I
The
saw the
S15's
red.
fucked.
Yeah, he's hit the other guy's car like so many times. The car's not even driving. So this guy's like, "You ruined my car." He gets out of the car. He's like, "You ruined my car." They both get out to like start like bashing the other guys. And then when I see both people get out, I'm like, "All right, this is my cue to leave."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, this is my cue to leave." Turns out my other mates that were getting like fucked up, they had called some help as well.
Yeah.
So up the road is just like and my mate is in a ute.
Yeah.
So I see them. I'm like, holy shit! I run to them. I like jump in the back of the ute. I'm like, drive! I'm like, get out of here. But yeah, anyways, like, yeah, that happened.
Wait, why did they want your mate? Like the original dude?
The original dude, they had some beef over a girl. Like,
All of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All
Oh
that?
my god.
they've been beefing for like a long time over this one girl. His dad's a cop. The girl's dad's a cop,
Yeah.
and there's 2 drug dealers fighting over her.
Forever.
Is this the chick he's with now? Like the.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
like
No,
the
it's not.
Asian
No, it's not this
I
one,
mean,
it's
what
not
can you
this
do,
one.
man? Their
This is like
influence
high
on
school
us,
days.
bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Bro, that's
Yeah. And like, keep in mind, these guys are like older than. Oh yeah. So and then what happened was I forgot to mention this part. So like, because these guys were nice. Mid kidnapping, these guys like forgot they even kidnapped me. I was like part of like their crew. They forgot that like what to do with like they just thought I was with them like riding like like I was out with them like to get people
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at one point they didn't even know why they were like chasing down the guy they were chasing down like like it got that bad. Basically I said to the other guy in my language because like he was same nationality as me. I was like as if you do this to a brother, like I said in my language. After that, I saw his whole attitude change. He gave me my phone back. He gave me my weed back. He was like, just tell the other guy we rolled you. He was like, keep everything. So then I played both sides. Told the other guy, like, yeah, I got rolled. Kept everything. Sold them. Made more money. It was good.
So even in that situation...
I came out with a win-win, yeah.
Oh my
I played both sides.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I came out of it. Like, I didn't have any debt because I just got kidnapped. But then at the same time, I played the kidnappers and like... I was like on their good sides. I had to play. I had to choose my words like real carefully, like because they're on ice, like like,
Yeah, you don't know what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the kidnapping happened. You came out. you're alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Was that like a turning point for you?
Nah.
What was that? What was that turning point? So like you said before, like how you in this
my Swift
cycle-
accident. I should have like there was not like much reason like there was not like the. I don't know why I survived that accident. Basically, like put it that way, like I should have. Like,
So in your mind, it was, if the tree hit the door, that would have been like you.
it would have been
That
it.
finished.
Like if it hit the other side of the wheel, like literally like an inch, like if it hit the other side of the wheel didn't stop the tree from like going into the car.
Yeah.
I would have been like fucking dead or like paraplegic or some shit. Yeah, and that was that kind of made me realize like what the fuck am I doing? Like it's like. I still managed to be a fucking idiot for a good while after that, but that kind of like stuck in my mind, like
Something you remember always.
something I always remember. Yeah, like yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Wait. So with dealing, you were chill the whole time you did it. You were happy with it. I mean,
I was never happy with it.
You were just
never happy
you were
with
making
it.
money.
I was making money, but it was going just as quick. See, the thing is, I would spend money before I even had it.
Yeah.
So
right,
then that puts you at a shit position because then you got to grind to like fucking pay things that you've already used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
Did you want to get out sooner if you could?
Yeah, that was the plan. That's why. So what happened was I realized like I was like, fuck this. Like I just got a job.
Yeah.
I got my forklift license. I started driving forky, like 30 an hour. Got rid of all my debt. It was pretty good money,
So now you have no debt right now.
I do lawyer fees and stuff like then like little small debt here and there, but it's nothing big, nothing crazy. It's like a couple K. It's not as big as it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What was the peak of your debt? Because you said a couple K was small just then.
Yeah.
What's big?
10, 15.
Oh my
Fuck.
god. Fuck. Okay.
And like that was all like within like the next few months I had to pay.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay.
See, like I was like my net worth, I was pumping out a lot of money. It just wasn't going to the right places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that transition, you said you got like a job, you forklift.
Yeah, and that kind of like sobered me up because I was like working for a good amount of hours a day. I wasn't like
Just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I worked for a good few months straight before I got fired. But yeah.
Why'd you get fired?
So basically, the Swift crashed my car. I went into work and I was like, I need a day off because I crashed. I was like, look, and they were like, nah.
What?
Wait, they fired
They
you
said
because-
yes. They were like, yeah, take the day off, and then they called me later. They're like, just don't go back. They'll come back. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Were you like contracted or were you
Oh,
casual? or-
Casual. That's
okay.
why they can
Yeah.
they can let go of you like that.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Holy shit.
All right. So coming out of the transition, let's get to the vape business. You
Right.
mentioned the vape business.
So the thing is with this sort of stuff, it's just seeing an opportunity and taking it. So what happened with the vape thing was e-cigarette like juice and like e-liquids got banned for import. Like what I mean? Like just like that's not even like disposable vapes. We're talking about just like normal like salt nic juice.
Yeah.
That got banned for import, and for some reason that like created an interest in like vapes. Like everyone wanted them after that. Like,
Oh yeah.
After they're not allowed.
yeah, the
everyone
second
wants them,
something,
yeah.
the second something wasn't allowed, it was just like a rush, like a
Yeah.
gold rush, like
Yeah.
like, and like you can get these things for like a when you're buying in the thousands, it's like
Yeah.
crazy, like Can you just like cut that part out? Don't tell them I get it from.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was first selling it, I was selling like 4 for 100, like 3 for 80, yeah, 2 for 50. Yeah. The return,
How'd you
the
get-
return was
fucking nuts.
insane.
How'd you get introduced?
So he was like, so basically we'll buy like, so what happened was I bought a vape for $10, like the little 300 puff one.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like the prices of them jumped up to 20. When the second the band came out, everyone was storing it and shit. And like it's $20 for one vape now.
Yeah.
He's like, you know how much these cost? He's like, bro, in China they cost like nothing. He's like, trust me, bro, like get into it. I looked at it. I was like, so if I'm gonna get into it, I'm not gonna sell the same product. I'm not gonna sell 300 puff vapes. I'm gonna try sell something different. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try catch the like
like a niche kind of thing.
Yeah,
or-
because no, I've already got the market. The market's already set. It's just finding a product that's not there, like that people would want. So then I came out with the 600 puff vapes, like so it's got double the puffs.
Yeah.
You just got to pay $5 extra for it. You know, it's like it's not like
Yeah, why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah, but like those $5 add up. Like like it's like 40s turn to 50s, and like it's
of
just
course.
it just adds up, and like money adds up. But yeah, so basically that's how like the vape business started. It's just like there was like an opportunity. I took it, and like I bought like I was the first one with like basically any other type of vapes.
Oh, okay.
So everyone was just selling the 300.
Everyone was selling 300s, and then after I did that, now there's 800s, and now there's 800s. I told my friend, like, let's not let this get out of hand, and like let's just have the whole area unlocked to us. But like he didn't listen to me. He's like, no, he wanted to do it like individually, and now there's like other dealers in the area selling 800 puff and like 600 and like 300.
So did you want to sell, like, you didn't specifically want to sell vapes, you just sold them because they made good money?
Yeah, but good money at the time. It was a good thing to do at the time, and it made sense. Yeah.
How much were you making compared to dealing as well?
Oh, well, it's about like it's with anything, it's all saving. And like, so this time I took a different approach to it. I was like, I'm gonna give all my money to my mum, because this stuff she actually knows about. Dealing, she couldn't know about it.
Yes.
This stuff she actually knows about. So like, every time I make money, I'll give it straight to her, and like she deposits it in the bank, and like she'll give it to me slowly.
Yeah.
And like that's when I actually started to see my money grow. Like, to be honest,
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
yeah, like that's when I was like spending less, and like she was being my bank, and like arguing back and forth, like, why do you need it? Like, what are you gonna use it for? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So, like, okay, so at the high point of dealing, you're making like 2-3K sometimes. What are you making with vapes?
It's about the same.
About the same?
About the same. But like on a good week, 2-3K. On a shit week, like, you know, a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Well, you don't pay tax
just need-
because it's cash.
I just need a stable income. I just don't know how these get across the borders. That's what I want to know. Because I'm ordering like 15-20 kilos a package, and like these are like big
Well, how do
packages.
you just get them at your doorstep? Like-
Yeah, just straight to the doorstep. They just come to your doorstep.
Yeah, people can buy them on like eBay and that sort of shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I buy it from like the main factory from China. I got a supplier there. Freaking, but like they realized there was a spike in Australia for these, so they raised the prices.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it doesn't cost shit to make it either, man. Raise the prices.
Wait, so how far do you want to go with it now? Or is it starting to
It's just
die
like a
down?
whatever thing, or
Yeah.
I'm planning to like make like put my money into it like one more time before the band comes in.
Yeah.
when does the band come in?
January.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Put my money into it one more time, and then look for the next step. That's the plan.
So you're not gonna be selling vapes or
No way. Just like look for the next step after this. Like, you know, look for something that I invest $10 into and make like hundreds out of. You know, like, we just gotta find.
Pretty high profit margin. Yeah. What's the next step look like in your mind?
Ideally.
I have a few ideas, but like I don't know. Like when you speak out ideas, like they kind of don't come
Okay. Well,
to.
let's just go with like a broad mindset. Like, what does the future look
Okay,
like?
so like, say like I want to get into like the business of cars. Like,
Oh, cool.
like recently the prices of them have skyrocketed like crazy high. We'll see if it comes down or not. I don't know. I don't think it will, because like, you know, they don't make them anymore. It's like these Jap cars.
Oh,
like this-
JDMs.
Yeah. I bought mine for 11,000, and now they're worth like $30,000-$40,000.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you can find like a broken one to repair,
Yeah.
Why not? You know, it sounds like there'll be a good thing to put your money into.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like finding like just shit boxes and then turning them into like proper cars or
Yeah, like sort of like that. But I haven't looked into it too deep yet. Either that or like me and Sal were talking about it on the way here, like trading.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
trading, yeah.
I have some friends that are really big on it, so like they've been making bank off trading for a while. You know, like
Jeez.
I could probably give him a couple thousand and like
Do
tell
you
him
think is gonna watch this?
maybe, who knows? Does he follow this?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't
Get
know.
to watch it. Come to Sydney, you fucking dumb.
Come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking that guy. He was stuck in Melbourne for a bit, and he put out like 8 p.m. curfew and everything.
Like, bro, he was like
smart.
an anomaly. So he was like
Really smart.
super smart. Like he
Yeah.
could do like extension 2 math in like year 10 or some shit. And he would do these trades. Like he was a fucking stoner, man. Like he would smoke a shit ton of weed.
Yeah.
And then
But he would
manage to.
He would destroy the
You know,
market.
the
He
fu-
made
the-
$60,000 in like a month.
Yeah.
Holy
And
He
would
lost
just-
it. He
and
lost it too.
But he had the analytical mindset, and he would,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't expect it from this guy because you'd see him be like,
He's just a stoner.
where's the Esh bag? But he was,
Yeah, like, he's
crazy
like a
smart.
gym lad too. He's
Yeah,
like decent
he's
size.
like a-
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, nah.
Holy fuck. Wait, you had your trial on November 20, right?
November 30th.
November 30. So then would that ideal situation be doing like trading or something like that and getting a job as well? Or
Well, nah. It's either job. It's either apprenticeship. Or if I can't get an apprenticeship,
Study.
Study. Yeah. It's either one. It's either one of the two. Like we'll see how it goes.
so you don't want to just get like a normal job?
I mean, I wouldn't be. I know I wouldn't be satisfied.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like to be honest, like I've seen what full time work is like,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to
They
stay away
just,
from it.
they just look
I want to
dead.
stay away from it for as long as I can.
Yeah, like
you know?
the 9 to 5 wake
Yeah,
up.
and like
yeah.
especially when you make money otherwise, like it's so hard to like getting back into that routine
Get
of
the
working.
mindset of
Yeah.
being
Like
almost
a bit
a zombie.
wanting to work, you gotta want to like do it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because like I'm playing, like I want to fight. Like I'm planning to start fighting.
Yeah.
And that's starting next year.
That's cool.
Like yeah, like we'll see how that goes. Like I've been training for fighting all my life, but I've never had a professional fight. But like yeah, like next year, like we'll see. Like inshallah,
Wait,
it'll be
you
good.
got a professional fight next year, yeah? Yeah, locked in. So that's alright.
Not professional, but like probably amateur. Like,
Well,
like,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah, like
registered, not
registered. Yeah,
not
like
on the
proper
street.
Yeah, not. Yeah, that one.
When's
Okay.
your fight next year?
I'm not sure. It's on a set date. All we know is that the corona rules are lifted like when next year hits.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're allowed to have fights again.
Okay.
Before that, we weren't allowed to even
Yeah.
have fights. Like you know,
Promote it, bro. Promote it.
we'll see if I'm any good first. see if
promote the
I
second
can do
one.
any damage first.
Maybe the
then-
second
yeah.
one and then you do it.
Yeah.
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 Holy shit.
Wait, so you already know who you're fighting and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
no.
It's just like he.
It's just I'm just training for it right now. Like you know, going to the gym, putting some hours in, like 2-3 hours a day. It's alright. It's good. You know, train at home as well.
Oh, that's good that like you're preparing to fight. You're trying to establish a routine as well.
Yeah. Like I've been training all my life. Like you know, as much as like for a moment, yeah, I became really big on like just drugs and like in general, and like I lost weight and like I stopped training, and like just wasn't me, you know. And now this year's been my first year back into it, like properly training and exercising after like 3 years. Like,
That's
yeah,
good.
Jeez.
yeah. But like before that, like it's funny. Like when I was 16, I was bigger than I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
as a
remember
16-year-old,
high
I was
school, you
bigger
were
than I was
fucking-
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Huge.
So it's good. Like now you have that. You said before, like earlier, how you had that routine of like you're just going day to day,
Yeah.
day, and now you have like actual things to look
Yeah.
forward to.
Yeah,
Right? Is that
yeah.
like
That was the big part of it. When you figure out like the main goal, like even if it's hard to make it reality, like like as ambitious as it sounds, as long as you have a big goal, the rest the other puzzle pieces just sort itself out.
yeah?
Yeah.
Like you know, like the rest will just sort itself out. As long as you know what you want in life, like that's the main. It's the main thing. Like you're just gonna know what you want.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's because that's what I like.
That's what you didn't have, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
didn't have for years. I was like spending my time like searching. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And you
Shit.
just fell into the street life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got caught in it. Got trapped in it. Yeah.
That's a pretty good place to end it off, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, like I probably got out of it pretty good. Like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people get too deep.
Yeah. Most people get too deep. like they lose, like they're not as strong like up here. Like they'll lose a court case and they'll be like, alright, fuck it, I'm in it for life, like, you know. Or they'll be like, I'm
Did
not.
you cut connections with most of them, or?
I've cut connections with a lot of people, like a lot. Like I've lost a lot of like friends over the years, but like yeah, it is what it is. Like, you know,
You're looking to just like surround yourself with people that sort of
Ambitious as well.
yeah, like that want to do something better in life. You know?
yeah, that's good.
That's what you got to do. Well, yeah, I did come out. I just have like come out of a relationship, so like I haven't been doing that recently. But no, I should set myself straight pretty soon.
Yeah, no, it's good. Just surrounding yourself with people that don't sort of keep you in that world,
Cycle.
in that cycle and all that sort of stuff.
Help you kickstart it again.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
God damn. Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our first guest episode right there.
I think that's pretty good.
That was
a
really
fucking
good.
banger,
That
yeah.
was interesting as hell to
Very
listen,
interesting.
Yeah,
man.
there was a part where we didn't say anything. We're just listening.
Yeah.
Intense
Yeah.
fucking story.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ilyas, so much
No
for coming
worries,
on.
man.
Alright, yeah,
I'm happy
just
to be
coming
here.
on.
Hopefully you can come back next time and you're fucking training.
Yeah,
After
better
you fight.
stories,
After
yeah.
you fight.
After you fight, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's got good things ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
forward
well,
to it.
thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow all the socials,
100%.
TikTok, Twitter, all that sort of stuff.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
See you later, guys.
Thank you.
Right.
Nice.
Baby, I like you a lot. You know I mean that a lot. I'ma pull up at your spot. I'ma show you what I got. I just been dodging a cop. I just been dodging my ops. I need to sit and relax. Baby girl, come make it pop. Baby girl, right now I need you. Baby, I need to come see you.